Content warning before watching this video. All of these are my opinions, and also, my audio's bad. Don't worry about it. You're not motivated to study, like, at all. But that's okay. Allow me to show you why it's okay not to be motivated to study. In this video, you will be looking at a study vlog of Kylie Ariel trying to make it through her day at school. Now, you might be like, Kylie, what's the relevance of you sitting on the school bus waiting to get on the bus? That day, I didn't feel good at all, but I knew I had to get up and record for y'all. So I got up and I recorded to let you guys know why it's okay to not be motivated to study. So let me tell you about thoughts on general studying. Like, what are your personal thoughts about studying? Let me tell you mine. My personal thoughts on studying is that it's very important, but it's also very hard to follow through on. Studying, sometimes it's very frustrating because you be like, okay, I'm going to study. And then it's kind of like this broad, thing. And you don't really have one thing to focus on. So you just be like, I'm going to study. Then you sit down and study and it takes you 15 minutes to figure out, okay, so like, what am I actually going to do? It takes forever to do that. And that's my thought on studying. Studying for me, once I know what I'm doing, it takes me about 30 minutes to actually get into a flow. You know those videos on TikTok where people are sitting down studying for hours upon hours? I completely understand how, because once you get inside of that flow of studying, I could sit there for hours and hours, and it becomes fun as you progress. It's just that initial part that makes studying so hard. Me struggling to study had put me in a bad mood leading up to this day. The least I could do was get up, get dressed, and make sure I had on a cute outfit. I go to the bathroom, make sure I'm straight before I go inside the classroom and stuff. And y'all, I was just really not feeling it. I'm like, I really just don't want to be here today. Plus, I have senior itis. The itis is getting me, you guys, but I be at school. I'm still an active student. Come on now. Studying is especially hard when you're trying to study for a subject that maybe you don't even like. And oftentimes it can become very discouraging when you're trying to learn something that is not natural to you. It's always harder to study when you're studying for a class that you may not be the biggest fan of. For instance, for me, math class is a challenge. I have to give it my full and utter attention. Nothing else can absolve my attention for math. I can't have my phone out. I have to go put it up, make sure I'm actively listening, make sure I'm talking to the teacher, asking questions, because if I don't, y'all, the consequences be bad. For instance, I didn't get a good grade last year, and I had to get a tutor because it was just that bad. Ignore the little person in the background telling me to stop yapping. As for academic goals, you should always make sure you have something to work towards, especially if it's a class that you do not know how to navigate well, something that isn't naturally occurring. Some people are science people, some people are math people, some people are history people, some people are math people, some people are English people. I'm an English person, so math is like, I don't like it. You have to have one defined answer. In English, it can be anything. It's up for interpretation. In math, the answer is the answer at the end of the day. Like, I can't, there's nothing to interpret. It's like, oh, 2 plus 2 is 1. You can't do that. It's not metaphorical in that way. And if you've been watching these study videos consistently, you know I'm a firm advocate for romanticizing your morning routine, romanticizing school, note-taking, the studying process, because honestly, it makes everything so better. When you think about studying as a privilege rather than this dragging thing you have to do, it makes it easier to navigate. So sometimes you'll have to get up, place your phone up, start recording yourself just to romanticize the act of studying. Heck, even starting studying YouTube channel. Girl, the reason I study consistently is because of this YouTube channel. When I don't know what to do and I'm like, gosh, I need to upload a YouTube video. Guess what? I'm like, oh yeah, I make study videos. Let me go ahead and record myself studying. It supports me and my school, and it also supports my hobby of being a content creator. So if you like social media and stuff, just start with something small. Just do one thing, keep it to that one thing, record. And plus, you guys, when you do that time lapse footage of you doing work, It is so satisfying. Like this that I recorded in class, y'all. This is so satisfying. Like it's tickling the back of my brain. Your brain needs to be tickled by what you're doing, aka stimulated. You have to make sure you're stimulated by what you're doing. You have to make it interesting. But Kylie, how do I make this interesting? Studying is boring. I don't like what I'm talking about. Well, guess what, girl? Because the four main subjects in high school curriculum is English, math, and science, you can find something within that subject that you like. It is almost impossible to find something that you wouldn't like within those four subjects. For instance, with science, there's like tons of history behind science if you're a history person. But if you like science, but you're an actual math person, there's tons of math that's already in science. If you're an English person, there's already like certain case studies that you can read to be able to understand and interpret. And plus, there's like deep stories behind finding these mechanical things. If you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and comment down your favorite subject before we get on to our next tip. And my next thing is study. Like, study for small increments of time. Take just 15 minutes, just 5 minutes. I recommend starting off with just 5 minutes to even opening your book, rereading over your notes. Just make it small. Don't make it too big of a task or goal. Like, if you know you don't study for 5 hours straight, don't study for 5 hours straight. Study for 5 minutes and give it your full attention. And then you slowly progress to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, 60 minutes, 70 minutes, 100 minutes, 82 minutes. I don't know how it went down like that, but still, you get what I'm saying. You know I made fashion videos, right? And you might be like, Kylie, what does fashion have to do with studying? It has everything to do with studying. Guess what I did this day where I felt bad and I didn't want to study in class? I got up, got dressed, and I was still that girl. Still got the work done. You see me focusing on my notes, looking at the intricacies of whatever math equation I was learning at the time. I'm pretty sure I was learning quadratics at this time. Girl, let me tell you, quadratics ain't no easy thing. It's a lot. But also, math class can be a lot on top of other stuff you got going on in your life. Some of y'all got jobs. Some of y'all got kids, which is crazy. Some of y'all got kids. But also, some people just do after school things. Some of the people are athletes, you know? So school can feel like, this is like the last thing I want to be doing. But school is the main thing you be doing. Being a student is the best thing. Use all the background noise once again. We are on a limited budget, but if y'all run this video up, we gonna have a $10 mic next video. Let's go. It's easy to watch somebody study for 5-6 hours and feel like, hey, maybe I'm not putting enough work. You are putting enough work as long as you are studying. Like, you're doing better than somebody who's not studying. And more importantly than that, be consistent with your studying. I would say that's the thing I struggle with the most while studying. Staying consistent while studying. Like, studying every day, studying on the weekend, studying every 15 minutes. Like, and I feel like the thing that makes studying, or people who are super good at studying, studiers, is by studying when no one's watching. Like, when you're waiting on the bus for your next stop, it's the times like that where you whip out your book and you just flip through your math equations, write them down and stuff like that, and just be the smartest little person you can be. Then you act like Rory Gilmore and stuff, and then you go to Yale, and then you drop out of Yale and go back to your small town, and then you're living in the house, and then you start up there. Oh, you said you don't want to do that? That's cool. That's fine. That's dandy. I don't recommend doing that, but just study, you guys. Creating a study schedule is also very important. So, like, are you going to study on Mondays, Wednesdays, Tuesdays? Or are you going to only study for an hour? Are you going to only study for 20 minutes? Are you going to study 20 minutes between classes? Are you going to study at the end of the night or the beginning of the day? Are you a night owl? Are you a morning person? Me personally, let me tell you my own personal experience. I am a morning person. I cannot stay up past 10 p.m. So when people be like, oh yeah, I just pulled an all-nighter to get this project done, that makes absolutely no sense to me, because first off, your brain just is active at night. Like, when you study, like, your brain is like working. Like, and once that muscle starts working, like, it's not going to stop for me. Even if I choose to watch, some TikTok, some Netflix or something, that's still going to be permeate on my mind, because I'm sitting up and I'm thinking about trigonometry while I'm trying to go to bed. Who wants to think about trigonometry while they go to bed? I know you don't, and I sure don't. Now, let's settle on this new topic of active recall while studying. Active recall is a method where you write down everything you can recall from what you've learned that day. Just pure off memory, write it down, and then you compare it to your actual notes. Let me tell you my personal opinion on active recall. My personal opinion is that active recall is by far one of the best studying methods. Now, in my own personal experience, I have not been able to fully commit to active recall for this one reason only. I have the memory of a mole rat. I don't know if a mole rat has bad memory, but I can't remember gosh dang thing. So, I do not like studying like that. I like charts. I like graphs. I like visual stuff. I like motifs. I like what is it called? Analogies. I love analogies. Stuff like that really helps me. So do whatever study method speaks to you. So if you know you're good with flashcards, use flashcards. If you know highlighting works for you, you better highlight the mess out of that notebook. The whole thing better be yellow. Yellow like a banana or something else that's yellow. I don't know any more yellow things. Comment down something a little yellow, I guess. By far, the most important thing while you're studying, girl, put that phone on Do Not Disturb. Your education is more important than most things. You are paying thousands of dollars a year. And even if you're not paying thousands of dollars a year, think about it like this, like I said earlier. A lot of people do not have access to an education. You are in a very privileged position to have access to education. And for you to not use every resource to its full capabilities and not stress yourself to your full capabilities, are you even grateful? Like, think about it. If it was Hunger Games, you guys, we would be in the whatever district is the rich district. And then think about District 12. District 12 kids pure weren't going to school having an education because they had families to feed. Katniss was out there hunting for her family's food. She was shooting up all them deer, all that stuff. She was hunting with her homeboy. And then she got snatched up and she had to kill other people to the death. You don't have to kill nobody. You just gotta look up at your teacher, listen to what they're saying, write down a couple words on the paper, and get it done. And people want to act like this is the hardest thing ever. Just a little bit of willpower will take you a long way. And I'm saying all of this to say, you are in a privileged position. At the end of the day, you are. Even if you are in the most unfortunate position while you're in, having this free education. Even if you're in the worst position, you're still in a better position than most. So use it to your best of your abilities. Think positively about being educated. And you guys, this, like, thinking about it as a privilege, like, I'm really privileged to be in this situation, really does make studying easier. And some people fight tooth and nail to just be able to learn how to read. And you already had 12 years of schooling, 11, 10, it doesn't matter. You've already been in school. You know how to read, you know how to write, you know how to add. You're moving on to these complex things. It's just a privilege thing, a privilege to expand your mind. So I just really want you guys to acknowledge that. And that also makes things easier. Also, me as a Black girl, it makes studying easier because I know there was a whole bunch of people who fought for me to even be able to be educated because they just want to be walking around like a little dum-dum. Anyway, thank y'all for watching the video. Thank you. Sayonara. Goodbye. Thank you. I love you guys. Bye, Jones.